Hey everyone, Michael here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I want to do a quick trade breakdown on some of the trades that I called out last week, and hopefully going through my trades will give you more insight on how I trade, and hopefully it'll help you with your trades as well. So far for the month, we're at 31 wins, 1 loss, and 4 break-evens at 97% win rate, and we're on a win streak of 16 straight right now, which is pretty good. So hopefully we can end this month strong. Now let's go back to my chart over here. On Friday, there were a couple trades, but 2 trades in particular that I do want to break down to give you an idea of what happened. Basically, I was bullish all week due to the macroeconomics and what's going on in the world, because when there's uncertainty, people tend to get into safe havens like gold. And that is what I was trying to wait for a pullback and then get in and then ride the wave. So right here, I did do a replay. We have this marked out. We had this order block over here. I waited for price to come and tap into my order block. So let's take a look. Now we see momentum kick in, and then we see this rejection. And that's when I got interested. All right. So once it tapped in, saw the rejection, saw the push to the upside, that's where I entered. Now there are many different ways to enter this trade over here, but just because I saw the rejection and the bullish momentum kick in, I called it in my Discord group buy on gold, and that's where we got in. And then of course, when we're 10 pips, 15 pips in, stops to break even and just let it ride. And then the price just went up. Now you can also wait for a pullback. That's why I have this fib over here. You can see the price pull back in between the 50% and 618 over here. That's where you can place a trade. This is actually a safer trade over here if you get in on this trade. So we actually just ride this trade up, and then that was like a 100 pip trade. We did take partials along the way, but at the end of the day, we just let the trade run. And then it hit our TP. So that was in London. And then in New York, it was pretty interesting. So let's actually exit this replay and then just go into New York. Over here. So let's see what happened here. So again, the price came down and it was in our order block over here as well. Now we could have bought in here, but I was just waiting for a better opportunity. So let's let this price play out. Basically, there were this long consolidation period. And then in the Discord group, I actually posted in the group that before the NYSE open, we'll see volume. So the volume can do 2 things. It can take out the lows before it shoot up, or it can shoot up right away. So when we saw the volume kick in, we basically had a buy stop on top, and then we just got into a buy trade here. See, the volume kicked in and it just didn't stop. And then let's see here. And then it just kept going up. So basically, if you were to put a buy stop over here, you will get triggered in. Or if you see the big momentum and then coming down, and also if you have your fib here, you can see where the price came into the fair value gap. It tapped right at the 50% level, and then it went up. So this was another really nice trade that we got into. And then it just went up and tapped into our TP over here. That was around 180 pips. So I personally didn't held this one because it was pretty late for me. I just saw a push I closed out at 45 pips, but we do have some members who took partials and rode this wave up, which was the right thing to do. But I personally closed out at 45 and I posted in the Discord group as well, telling people what I have done. So those were the Friday trades on gold. Now I did take one on NAS as well. This was actually brought to my attention by one of my VIP members in my group. He told me that it looked promising, so I took a look at it. Basically, we see NAS100 dropping down, and I actually marked this up so you can have a visual idea of what I was looking at while the price was actually heading down. So let's play this out. So this was a market maker sell to buy model with ICT. Basically, you can see consolidation and see these ranges going down on the sell side curve. And then once it tapped into our demand zone, it's actually a higher time frame demand zone, and then a new demand zone was formed. And then we saw this smart money reversal. Price went up, and then we got in right here. Now again, don't chase the price, because even though the first push is nice, most of the time the second push is where the true intention comes out, right? So price pushed, tapped into this fair value gap. That's where we got in and went up, and then came back again before it pushed up. And then you can see here, price pulled back to the 618, and then we saw this rejection. So those of you who did not get in on this leg, you could have got in at the pullback at 618, and then the price just went up on the buy side curve. And then TP smashed. All right, so those are just some of the trades that we called in the Discord group. Hopefully this gives you a better idea on how I trade and what I look for, and hopefully it gave you some insight on how you can improve your trades as well. But the key thing is just to control your emotions and just wait for the trade to come to you. Don't predict, don't FOMO, because there's a lot of chances for you to get in on a trade when it's trending. So that's it for this video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care.